Bang. The late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new video today. And today I'm going to try to explain you Bitcoin dominance. There is a lot of confusion about Bitcoin dominance, and people have been asking me, hey man, can you look at Bitcoin dominance, tell us what's happening. So I'm going to explain to you how to read the chart when it comes to Bitcoin dominance. There is one thing everybody gets wrong, and that's when they are looking at the chart of Bitcoin dominance, they're only looking at the chart of the Bitcoin dominance, and you cannot do that because you do not get enough information to analyze the data. So what you have to do when you're analyzing Bitcoin dominance is look at what Bitcoin is doing as well. You have to correlate Bitcoin with the dominance and then figure out whether altcoins are bullish or bearish, what's happening with altcoins. So people are always asking, hey man, can you look at Bitcoin dominance, tell us is this alt season or not. So I'm gonna try to explain to you how you can find out whether this is alt season or not. So what you're gonna see here on this chart up here is that there are two charts. This up here, this is the Bitcoin dominant chart. This is the normal market cap Bitcoin dominant chart. This is a normal chart. This down here, this is chart of Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin BTC USDT from Binance, and this over here is gonna show you the correlation between Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, and that's how we figure out whether we have some kind of alt season or not alt season. Now there are four ways these can be correlated. First of all, Bitcoin might be going towards the upside, where also dominance goes towards the upside. That would be something like over here where altcoins are bullish. So there are four ways this can actually go. Bitcoin goes towards the upside while dominance goes towards the downside. This is altcoins are hugely bullish. This is like the best case scenario you have. This is the alt season. This is what we want. This is what we are looking for. This is what where we gain a huge amount of money. This is the best case scenario. The second second best case scenario is when Bitcoin is going towards the upside, but the dominance is also going towards the upside. Altcoins are still bullish, but not as bullish as up here when dominance is actually going towards the upside. So there are actually two ways where we can actually have altcoins gaining without actually having the dominance can go both towards the upside and downside. You can see here downside and upside, and altcoins can still be gaining. But the trick is how much are they gaining? Because if the Bitcoin is going towards the upside and dominance, they're not gaining that much. But if the Bitcoin is going towards the upside and dominance is going towards the downside, they're gaining huge amounts. And the second two ways that we do not want to have when it comes to altcoins, that's when Bitcoin is going towards the downside and dominance is going towards the downside, like over here in the end part. Bitcoin is going down, dominance goes down. This is altcoin suffering, means altcoins are losing more than Bitcoin. And the last part, this is actually the worst part. I'm going to show you in the chart where this actually happened, when Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes up. So Bitcoin is losing value, but dominance is gaining value. That means the altcoins are actually losing more value than Bitcoin. And this is when we have altcoins dying, and it's total carnage and stuff like that. So let me explain to you a little bit up here before we go into the chart, and I'll tell you a few examples how you can read the chart. So up here in the first part up here where altcoins are hugely bullish, you'll see that Bitcoin goes something like this. It goes towards the upside, but dominance is going towards the downside. That means that altcoins are actually gaining more than Bitcoin. So altcoins, this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin goes something like this towards the upside, but altcoins goes more steeper towards the upside. Okay, so that means that altcoins are, both are going towards the upside, but altcoins are gaining more than Bitcoin. Therefore, we have this huge, we have this dominance going towards downside. So altcoins are gaining more than Bitcoin, but it's going towards, the dominance going towards downside. And this is the best case scenario. Why is this best case scenario? Because of this over here. When Bitcoin is going towards the upside, we love that. Why? Because there is a lot of bullishness in the market, and when bullishness market, it spills over to the altcoins. So when there is a lot of bullishness in the market, Bitcoin goes towards the upside. We love that because bullishness, hype, and stuff like that moves the market towards the upside. Second, altcoins bullish, but Bitcoin goes up, dominance goes towards the upside. It doesn't mean that altcoins are going down. That's not what it means. What it means that Bitcoin is going towards the upside, but altcoins might be going towards the upside, just not at the same speed as Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin is cruising towards the upside, but altcoins are also going towards the upside, just not as fast as Bitcoin. And I mean, they can also be going towards downside, but the thing is, it can be technically should be, altcoins should be going up when Bitcoin goes up. So because there is a hype, there is bullishness. So this scenario over here is still bullish for Bitcoin, but not as bullish as the first example where Bitcoin goes up and dominance goes down. So we like, you know, the best case scenario for for us for alt season is when you have something like this up here. You know, this is the best, second best scenario. Now we come, you know, where it's actually bad to hold altcoins. This is down here and all the way down here, altcoin suffering. So you're gonna see Bitcoin goes towards downside. This is Bitcoin goes towards downside, and dominance is also going down. Dominance means that although Bitcoin is going down, the altcoins are also going down, but not as fast as Bitcoin. Okay, so both Bitcoin and altcoins are going down, but Bitcoin is going down with a faster speed. So Bitcoin might be going something like this up here, while altcoins go something like this, right? So so you see here that Bitcoin is losing dominance, is falling faster towards downside, but it's not falling as fast as altcoins. So this over here is kind of okay-ish, maybe, you know, it's better to hold altcoins than Bitcoin in this this part up here. And this is absolutely worst case scenario, and this is when Bitcoin goes something like this down here. It goes in a downward direction, Bitcoin, but altcoins are going down faster. And this will mean that Bitcoin will, even though it's going down, it will be gaining dominance because altcoins are losing more. It will be gaining dominance, but it's still going down. Not only that, Bitcoin is bearish up here, so this spills over to the altcoins, and this is the absolutely worst case scenario you can have for altcoins. And you can see down here, Bitcoin has been going towards downside, dominance has been going towards downside. What does this mean? Altcoins are dying. That's why we've been seeing, you know, these you know, big numbers on altcoins. We've been seeing, you know, a lot of red, you know, things have been going down pretty badly, but altcoins have been suffering more than Bitcoin actually over here in this part up here. Let me show you a couple of, I'm going to show you, just, we won't go too far back, but I'm going to just show you over here 2 times where we actually had altcoin season, you know, altcoins hugely bullish, and the first part is up here and the second part is up here. Okay, so see here, once we started going towards the upside here, you can see we go to the upside. So we have Bitcoin going towards the upside, and the dominance goes towards the upside. So this is up here, altcoins are bullish all the way up to this this point up here. So this is good, but this is not all season, because what we want is, we want Bitcoin to still be bullish, but altcoins to gain en masse. So look right here, exactly at this top up here, this is when altcoins start, because you can see here the Bitcoin is continuing to go towards the upside, while the dominance, you know, it's crashing towards downside, and that's where we have this altcoin hugely bullish. So, you know, Bitcoin is racing to the tops, hype, euphoria, everybody's you know, excited, you know, a lot of money goes into the altcoins, and then you get this dominance going down, because even though Bitcoin is going towards the upside, there's so much money and prices going up in altcoins that it is actually, you know, gaining up on Bitcoin. So this over here, this was the alt season start. This was the start of the alt season. This is some kind of end of the alt season all the way down here. Not actually up here. It's actually up here. This part down here is down. This is altcoin suffering, but not actually dying. But this was the alt season when we had the first one. The second, technically, alt season was up here. You can see exactly up here on the chart, exactly up here. When we started going towards the upside up here, and you know, alts, you know, we had we had these two motions towards the upside where altcoins were bullish, but not yet alt season. And then came the same part, like over here, it started, you know, zigzagging towards the upside. So up here it was going towards the upside, but look at the dominance. The dominance was going towards the downside, and this is the best case scenario. Altcoins hugely bullish up here. That's when we had the, you know, second part of the alt season. So this was very good. And right now what's happening is actually Bitcoin is going towards downside, and dominance is going towards downside as well. So we right now have altcoins suffering, going down, and this is not the best case scenario right now for us, but you know, that's what you get. So people asking, hey man, when is the next alt season gonna come and stuff like that? Well, what you want to have is, you want to have Bitcoin going towards the upside, and you want, you know, dominance to go towards the downside. So you have to correlate Bitcoin and dominance together to figure out whether you have you know, whether you have the, you know, alt season, whether you have some kind of start of alt season, maybe maybe you have some kind of, you know, bad moves that are down here that are gonna spill over into maybe something goes something like this up here, and then you see dominance go something like this up here. This is the worst case scenario that can happen when Bitcoin goes down and you know, and dominance goes towards the upside. But you know, you have to correlate Bitcoin and dominance together to figure out whether, you know, is this alt season, is this not alt season, and so forth, so forth. But right now, what you can see up here, technically right now, Bitcoin is going towards downside, dominance going towards downside. We have still altcoin suffering. We also see that on the chart when you're watching as many coins as we do on this channel and on the Patreon as well. We already know that, you know, altcoins are suffering. They're not gaining as much as Bitcoin. But ultimately what we want to see, we want to see right now the Bitcoin start climbing towards the upside. Maybe dominance goes a little bit towards the upside up here, and then at one point, you know, Bitcoin continues rally towards up, at this change towards downside. So we won't see the, you know, we want to see dominance goes towards downside while Bitcoin is going towards the upside. Guys, like I said in the start of the video, there has been a lot of confusion about the Bitcoin dominance, and everybody looks at Bitcoin dominance just by looking at Bitcoin dominance. You cannot do that. You have to look at it you have to correlate it with Bitcoin, and then look those two at the same time to figure out whether we have you know, alt season or not alt season, you know, which part is performing better. I hope this explained it well. If you liked the you know, video, hit the like button and stuff like that. Okay, see you around, guys. Bye bye.
That was genius.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great job.
You guys did it. No, it's you.